coming right after the Dukies win in the preseason NIT championship. After also losing at Miami, Ohio Thursday, Chaney was worried about his Owls having to face Duke again, saying they might fall flat on their face. Call this one coach's intuition, or call it the Jason Williams show. Here he is. First half, Williams open for three. This would be a recurring theme. Later, Williams' NBA range. The Blue Devils' first 8 field goals were three-pointers. Top of the key. Williams from the left. Williams from the right. One more time from the left. He was 6 for 6 on his first half three-point attempts. John Chaney, help! Duke up 22 at halftime. Second half, guess who? Williams. He hit his first 7 three-point attempts. Williams came in shooting 29% from long range this season, but he was feeling it Saturday. Smile, Jason, you're on SportsCenter. Williams a career-high 30. He was 8 for 10 from three-point range. Duke rolls. Dukies hitting 17 threes, matching the school record. And you think Duke is looking ahead, or what? The Blue Devils reportedly wanted to play this game at the First Union Center in Philly. Well, that's, where they're going to hold the NCAA East Regional Final in March, so you might as well stake out the joint. Kentucky at Chapel Hill. Vince Carter becoming the 37th North Carolina player to have his jersey hung up in the Dean Dome. Second half, there it is. Cats up 54-50. Vince, get off the floor, please. We got a highlight here. He's soaking that up, isn't he?
Go.
Vince, thank you very much. Keith Bogans open for 3. Kentucky up 7. It's an 18-4 Kentucky run. Saul Smith from the corner. Kentucky shot just 26% from three-point range in its first 4 games, but busted out Saturday, hitting 7 for 12 from long range in the second half. Marcus Estill hustles. Bogans another 3 coming up here. Bogans had 18. Estill 19 points, 11 boards, and Kentucky spanks Carolina 93-76. Kentucky's reserves outscored Carolina's bench 38-12. In your final minutes, Vincent Yarborough, baseline jumper. We're tied at 74. Yarborough led the Vols with 14 points. 32 seconds left or thereabouts now. Terrence Woods for 3. 77-76 Tennessee. Only the Vols' 6th 3 in 30 attempts. West Virginia down 1. Tim Lyles, no. Calvin Bowman misses the putback, and Tennessee avoids the upset. 79-78 Vols get to 6-0. Gail Catlett now 0-8 against ranked opponents since beating then number 12 Syracuse 2 years ago. Number 21 St. John's at G-Dub. Mike Jarvis coaching against his old team. Second half. Lower left-hand corner, Reggie Jesse hits Sir Valiant Brown. Brown said afterward, "He punched me in the groin. It was intentional. No foul." Tom Pender's not happy. A few minutes later, Chris Monroe. Elbow into the jaw of Sharif Fordham. This one's getting ugly. Again, no foul is called, and this time it's Mike Jarvis's turn to be outraged. Or giggle. And for the action, Mike King, the steal, the pass to Monroe, 2 of his 22. And GW wins 85-75. This one got rough. Colonials coach Tom Pender said it was 2 city teams going head-to-head. Our team will not be intimidated. GW will play Maryland in Sunday's BB&T Classic title game. The Terps pounded Michigan 82-51.
Norwood Lauren Woods finishing up the end of his 6-game suspension. First half, Gilbert Arenas was good. He had 16 points. The Gales had 13. He outscored them by himself. Arizona actually won the first half 52-13. Running clock in the second half gets kind of crazy. Back, forth, back. And eventually, our man Jason Gardner is there for 2 of his 17. Arizona wins 101-41. St. Mary's coach Dave Bullwinkle called it. Well, he said, "This is the most embarrassing college basketball game I have ever seen." And Gilbert Arenas said it was like practice. Utah USC 20 visiting 18. First half, Utah down by 7. Shot clock is at 0-1. Phil Cullen to Britton Johnson. Beat the clock at the John Wooden Classic. Utes trailed 30-25 at intermission. Second half, USC up 7. Jarvis Turner missing, but that's just a rebound opportunity for Sam Clancy, who had 12, USC by 9. Late in the game, Utah's Nate Althoff learning to live with rejection. Woo! Ryan Scalabrine, huge block. He had 3 in the game. USC wins 65-60, and John Wooden given the trophy to his former point guard, Henry Bibby. Scalabrine, David Blumenthal combined for 16. Less than 8 minutes left in the second half. Irish down 4, but Ryan Humphrey, the Oklahoma transfer, buries a 3. He had a career best 24. 4 minutes now. David Graves, another three-pointer, his 3rd of the game. Notre Dame up 1, 73-72. About 20 seconds to go. Graves dribbling the floater. He's clutch. Irish up 3. Graves 19 in the game. Under 10, Sam Howard. Sam Howard to tie. No sail. Humphrey there to rip down the rebound. Mike Bray and the Irish hang on 77-74. Notre Dame gets its first ever win in Nashville, but barely, trailed by as many as 13. Never let it. Sean Harrington dishes to Marcus Griffin, who is dunked and is fouled. Second half, Illini leading by 11. Griffin, good player. Let's give it to him again. Corey Bradford this time sharing. Griffin had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and the Illini under Bill Self win at 76-56. Number 9, Seton Hall taking on LaSalle. This is Eddie Griffin with a swat. And Griffin with another block. And Griffin, because he's really good at this kind of thing, he had 7 blocks in the game, and he can also show you some offensive game there with the dunk. The freshman is solid. One more time, he had 20 points and 8 rips. Seton Hall wins it 63-54. Maryland, 14th ranked, taking on Michigan. Juan Dixon, the steal, going the other way for the lay-in. Dixon had 19 points. Maryland as a team at 82, which is more than Michigan's 51. Number 23, Wisconsin, taking on Xavier. New coach Brad Soderberg's debut. Badgers on the break. You got Charlie Wills finding Andy Kowski, who would prefer to pass to Gwen Stefani, but Ray Boone can fill the lane better. Wisconsin wins at 61-46. And the Hogs under Nolan Richardson, ranked 24th against Memphis. Teddy Gibson leaving it for Joe Johnson. That hoop was only 10 feet high. He had 12, and later in the second, more Whoa Pig Suey. Alonzo Lane for the dunk, and the Harm. Arkansas wins at 74-68. Apologize for saying Harm. Stanford, Long Beach State. The Cardinal now 30-5 on the road since the 90s.
Second half, Johnny's up by 3 when Willie Shaw hits a 3. 19 points for Shaw as St. John's breaks open a close one against the Wolverines and wins going away. Championship game, Maryland against George Washington, a regional battle. Mike Martisich finds Terrence Morris. Terps by 12 at the half. GW trying to make it a close contest, but Brian Mouton, he had 17 as the Terps win by 8. Monday night, and there's Matt Doherty holding up his fist. That's a play, I'm guessing, that he's calling. First half, Jason Capel takes a hard foul, goes down on his keister. He leaves the game with a bruised left buttock. Would not return. Later in the first, heels up 11. UNC's Brandon Haywood with his 5th block of the night. That starts the fast break, and Joseph Forte wise enough to reward the running big man who started it all. Haywood down low. He had 18 points in the game. UNC up 13. Second half, Miami down 14. Dwayne Wimbley rejected by Haywood. 9th block of the game, tying a school record. Moments later, Miami's James Jones tries him, and Haywood with his 10th block and a triple-double. 18 points, 14 rebounds, 10 blocks for Haywood. Hard to imagine, but no Carolina player, not Michael, not Worthy, not Stackhouse, Vince, or Jamison, no Tar Heel in 2,384 games had ever recorded a triple-double, but Haywood did it Monday. When asked how close he came to such a feat at Carolina, Doherty said, quote, I played 10 minutes one game, I had more than 10 cups of water at halftime, and I set more than 10 screens once. Seton Hall welcomed Norfolk State to New Jersey, where Eddie Griffin, the freshman, showing off his display. Sort of like an MTV sort of camera angle there. Griffin, 21 points in the night. He also had 10 block shots on the night. Darius Lane complimenting him with some nifty fast break, high-octane offense. 16 points, 9 rebounds for Lane. Griffin with 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 block shots for what's believed to be the first triple-double in Seton Hall history. But there was no giddiness after this monster game, because with 64 seconds left, Griffin sprained his right knee on an alley-oop and left the game.
President, LBJ in 64. Second half, Chris Williams forcing the steal, and Donald Hand uses both. Cavaliers up 15. The Cadets would come back. Could it be the year? This year, Nate Richardson inside to Eric Mann. Mann with 16 points, 10 boards. VMI down 7 with a free throw, but then Hand to Chris Williams. 3. 16 points for Williams, and Virginia rolls. 89-70. Said Virginia coach Pete Gillen, forget the final score. The game was a lot closer than that.
State and Alabama. Mark Gottfried celebrating his 100th career win before the game. First half, Bama down 3. Rod Grizzard for the Jam, his 6th dunk of the year. They keep such stats in Alabama, apparently. Gerald Wallace not to be outdone. Bama up 10, and the folks in the audience are doing our jobs for us, I guess. It's good. Thank you. Because, quite frankly, we wouldn't really keep track of these things. Wallace Rebound weak side going up strong. He had 27 points, 9 rebounds. Bama by 46.
Now you know why they keep track of dunks, because everything in the highlight was a dunk.
Well, that's all we guess we could find.
Yeah.